Listen, if you come at it from the perspective that you're never gonna want to do the thing, but you're always gonna do the thing because you said you was gonna do the thing, and therefore because you said you was gonna do it, you're gonna do it. And that alone becomes the metric and the currency that you value. The fact that you said you were going to do it and then you do it becomes the win on the score sheet. Forgive me. The score sheet. The win, therefore, becomes the fact that you did something you were going to say that you were going to do. Not whether you felt like it, and not even if you felt accomplished after, or whether you enjoyed it after, or whether you were glad you did it. Because all of those things can fluctuate, especially when self-doubt is playing up. Every day your mood is going to change. Every day what you feel like doing is going to change. But the people who win do the thing that they say they're going to do every single day, no matter what. That is strength. That is mental strength. And when you have mental strength, you can have emotional strength. When you have mental strength, you can have physical strength. When you have mental strength, you can have spiritual strength. The mind doesn't run you, but if you let it, it will. It doesn't need to, but it can. That's what I'm trying to say. So instead of letting the mood dictate, the how much do I feel like doing it today dictate, and instead just, if I say I'm going to do something, I do it, no matter what. That brings such a level of not just confidence, not just fulfillment, not just safety, but peace. Because you never have to worry. It's almost like if you're a teacher and you have children in the class and there's one that just will never do what you tell them to do, right? I'm not saying that children should do what they're told. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying come from the teacher's perspective. It's a Friday afternoon. She's been working her ass off. She wants to get home and there's just this one kid that will just never do what they're told. By the way, I never did what I was told, so I'm not out here judging kids who don't do what they're told. I love kids who don't do what they're told. But for this analogy, we're coming at it from the teacher's perspective, okay? Even if the child plays up or doesn't play up, she always knows that there's a chance that she's not going to be able to get through the lesson, because the child plays up and then influences all the other kids. And this is so funny that this analogy came through, because I love kids that rebel, you know what I'm saying? So this is a really interesting analogy for me to bring up. I don't think kids should sit and do what they're told at all, but for some reason this analogy does fit. If you don't know that you can trust yourself to do the things that you say you're going to do, it creates a lack of safety in you, and it creates a lack of coherence in you. It almost creates a split, right? It almost turns you into the teacher and the rebel child. Oh, that's why the analogy came up. I really get it now. It creates a lack of alignment in you that is unstable, destabilized. It's the teacher trying to get the kid to sit down. Come on, Johnny. It's 3 p.m. on a Friday. We all just want to go home for the weekend, and I'm just trying to teach algebra, but I can't because Johnny's running around and being funny and all the other kids are laughing at Johnny. I mean, hold tight, Johnny. Johnny's going to probably turn into way more success than any of the other kids in that class, right? But for the sake of this analogy, we just want Johnny to sit the F down, you know what I'm saying? But don't allow yourself to be the rebellious child, because when you are your own rebellious child, then you have to be your own fed up teacher. And that dynamic, it just drains your energy, number one. Number two, it creates a lack of alignment and coherence and a lack of stability. And number three, distrust. If you can't trust yourself to do the things you say you're going to do, your confidence can't be high. Your alignment can't be high. Your ability to build something cannot be high. There's always going to be an incoherence in you that's going to translate to the outside world. Because when you don't trust yourself and you don't have that confidence, it's going to ruin your day, number one. It's going to disturb your schedule. And I'm not judging you. Trust me, I'm speaking to myself. This is what the mind does. It goes, oh, do we really have to go to the gym today? It goes, oh, I know we said we were going to call mum, but do we really want to do it today? Oh, I know I said I was going to create X number of pieces of content today, but the mind is always going to do that. And 9 times out of 10, it's not because you can't. It's not because you don't have the energetic capacity. It's self-doubt disguised as BS excuses, she says, speaking to herself. Self-doubt will always creep in as many voices as your very creative mind will come up with. Oh, but we killed it at the gym yesterday. Surely we deserve a rest day. Oh, but you made so much content last week. Are you really gonna? We don't need to. We spoke to her last week. Are we really gonna? It will never say, oh, hi, I'm self-doubt. I'm self-sabotage. I'm self-doubt. No, it's going to come up with very logical, very reasonable excuses. But those excuses are the difference between success and failure. Oh! And all they are excuses. And you can have the strength, the mental strength to say, I don't care if I feel like a 2 out of 10. If I said I'm going to the gym, I'm going to the motherfucking gym. I don't care if I feel like I don't have the capacity today, the talent today, because your perception of your own talents and gifts and skills is gonna go up and down. Your mind is a little monkey child, that child Johnny running around, that's your mind. You can't change the nature of your mind, but you can determine whether you're going to listen to it or whether you are going to kick it to the curb and say, Johnny, sit down, we're learning algebra today. You feel me? And over time, the more you don't listen to the mind's excuses, the more confidence you build in whatever you are building, the more trust and faith you have in yourself to stick to the plan, stick to the schedule, stick to the plan, the more you can trust your ability to do that, the greater your capacity to grow and build and receive. You become self-led, leader of self. That's what it means to be a leader. Even if you don't run a company, it doesn't matter. But let's use that example. If you're a boss of 50 people, you can't just decide, I don't feel like going in today. It's your company, it's your idea, it's your name on the line. They're coming to help you. You better go. You don't have a choice. So even if it's just you and, I don't know, maybe it's that you want to start having a healthy breakfast every morning. Yeah, breakfast is a thing, man. I used to skip breakfast all the time. And then my trainer was like, athletes eat breakfast, Ilana. And I was like, memo received. So yeah, healthy breakfast every morning. It's like, even if it's something small like that, the fact that you do it every day, you've become a leader of yourself. You've become someone that can trust you, someone that believes in you, someone that knows that if you say you're going to do something, you do it. And this isn't about becoming the person that if you tell someone else you're going to do it, you're going to do it. I don't care about anyone else. I care about you. So when you become the person that does the thing that you say you're going to do. Oh, what did I hear the other day? Make your schedule non-negotiable. i.e., decide either on a Sunday night, right? What's your schedule for the week? And then, yeah, it can be flexible. Like if a friend rings you up and is like, yo, haven't seen you in a while, let's get dinner. I mean, it depends. There might be situations in which you're like, no, that would actually derail me. No. And then there's situations where you might be like, actually, that'd be lovely. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's not about not creating space in which you can add things as they spontaneously arise. You know, this isn't about being like OCD to the max. But if you say that X number of times a week on these days at this time, you're going to do that thing, then it becomes non-negotiable when you do it. And by doing so, the result, more important than the gains in the gym, more important than how you show up to your passion, your purpose, your business, more important than any external result, the thing you create in you is a leader of self, a sovereign leader of self that knows that they can trust themselves to the end of the earth. And what that does to your energy is it creates this perfect coherence, this perfect alignment in which you become the boss. Because you're the boss of your own universe. You become the boss of your own world, your own aura, your own reality, your own field. And when you become the boss of yourself, the universe can bring you other things to become the boss of. Thank you very much. Now I've got more opportunities. Now I've got more projects. Now I've got more collaborations. Now I've got more money. Yes, because you proved that you know how to become someone who does something when they say they're going to do it. And let me tell you, it sounds like such a simple principle, but your mind will try and sabotage you all day, every day. Oh, okay, says the mind. Okay, you said you were going to go to the gym Monday morning and you went, and then you said you were going to do all these other things, but come on. You already went to the gym. You already won the day. You deserve to rest now or whatever. It's going to try it every single turn. Every item that you want to... Oh my goodness, my earring just fell off. Oh my gosh. Every item or thing that you said you're going to do is going to be an opportunity for the mind to come in with its excuses. So it's something that you must become super conscious of. But also trust that the more you do everything you say you're going to do, the more the mind is going to understand that it's trying to preach the converted, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to work. So the easier it gets to become self-sovereign, self-validated, self-accountable. This is how you become accountable to self. And it creates such a ripple of confidence and ability that the universe can't help but bring you more. Because the more accountable you can show that you are with the little things, the more the universe can bring you the big things, and the more successful you can become. So that's the message for today. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.